So this is probably one of the most requested videos, full-on Drag King tutorial. First thing, we need to start with the eyebrows. So we take some rubbing alcohol. You're getting rid of all the oils in your eyebrows so that the glue sticks better. Now we're taking our Elmer's Disappearing Purple. So we're doing one layer, going circles, going up, down, trying to cover every single brow. And then you need to get one of these wee brushes. Now don't laugh at mine. See them wee teeth there, like they do the job. Combing that up like that. Then we take the other end of the brush and flatten it like that. You're best getting your hair out of the way here because it's going to stick to everything. And just go around the edge of it just to make sure that there's no clumps. So you know they're dry when it's not purple anymore. So now we can do another layer. Going all straight up like that. Okay, let that dry. Right, now we're going in with the next layer, which is going to be sideways. Going that way and that way. Let it dry. This is going to be the final layer. And then for this, you want to get some spit. You can use any flavour of spit that you want. I do not recommend like a sweet chili spit or cheese and onion spit. Like coffee spit, fine. So you're just smoothing that out. Get rid of all them lumps. Also remember, if you don't have your own spit, shop bought is absolutely fine. So I'm going to take one of these sponges with a flat side on it. And I'm going to take this translucent powder. Then we're going to press it on. Give yourself a black eye pressure, you know. This isn't actually just the normal drag we're doing. We're doing character drag. So if you'd seen the other video, you might have guessed what it is. But I'm not giving any away now. So we need to shave the beard. It's been ages since I've seen myself with a moustache. So we're just going to take off all that powder. So we're just going to conceal all around here. So we're just going to take that same translucent powder and just set that all. Now I know this character is not known for their eyeshadow, but we're going to have to drag him up somehow. So I'm going to start with this brown. To be honest with you, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but we're just going to see what happens. And then looking straight ahead, I'm going to just map out a wee crease there. I really want to make my eye more round like that. Okay, now we're going to take the darker brown here and just go in right into the center just to give it a bit more depth. Now we're going to take the lighter brown here into a triangle in the middle. I'm going to create the illusion of that bigger eye. Take that darkest one and just pretend it's like eyeliner. Yeah, looking better. We're going to take some of the really light concealer. Waterline right across. But it's giving me like serial killer eyes now though, hasn't it? So let's take a kohl eyeliner and it needs to come out and up. Like that. Yeah, much better. Okay, so we're going to prime with Poreless Putty. Boop, boop, boop. So I'm using KVD Good Apple. I'm using a wet beauty blender for this. It took me ages to figure out that you weren't supposed to use beauty blenders dry. You're supposed to use them wet. And just blending it in with that concealer that we already had. Yeah, not my colour at all, but sure. So now we're taking a contour stick. So we're going down here. A wee bit there. It's basically where my dimples would be. That's where we're going in. We do the temples here. Do a wee bit in there. Underneath in the nose. In behind the nostril. And then right along that jawbone. We're giving it a wee dip up there. Gives it a more square jaw, you know. And then to match them, you can always just look in the mirror like this. Do the same. And under here. Take another wet blender. I just blend it by tapping it. Like, you don't want to like drag it across. You just want to soften the edges that are there. Blendy, blendy, blendy. Oh, forgot these wee dots here. So just across the brow bone and then up there a wee bit. Right, now for the highlight, which is the concealer that we've already used. On our cheekbones, the brow bone, up that wee dot there. Chin, the nose, all right on that wee jawbone there. Now take another beauty blender and then just do the same thing again. Let's set this with translucent powder. You want quite a lot of it, like, right, give that 5 minutes. All that excess off. Now for the powder contour. So we're actually just going to use eyeshadow for this. So the same one we put in our eyes, we're starting with that. Just defining that. With this, I'm just realizing I'm starting to look like a friggin' skull. You know, I'm taking a wee pencil brush and I'm just doing that. See that? That's what we're doing. Right, I feel like we need some eyebrows now. So I'm just going to use this brow pen. I think they're the right shape, but we just need to make them a wee bit, give them a bit more texture. Not too bad. I think we definitely need some black, more black around the eye. So I'm using one of these like felt tip ones from Revolution. Now it's time for some blush. So I'm using KVD in Poppy, but we really are not overdoing this blush. We just want to answer that contour a bit. And a wee bit in there. Now once we've got all those powders on, we're going to set it with some Matte Fix from Revolution. And if you're doing your beard or moustache, make sure it's soaked. Using that darkest brown that we've got. Primer will just help this stick to it, like doing our whole lip as well. It's all come together now, innit? And then you're just going to set that with some setting spray. Ooh, She is a strong moustache. I'm just going to do a bit of foundation on my lips. Perfect. We're going to put some contact lenses in. Now, I found these ones, and I honestly have no idea how long these have been in here for. Could be like maybe a year, maybe more. Boop. Oh, God, it's a bit spicy, actually. Boop. Okay, maybe that one's a bit more spicy, but it's fine. We'll blink it out. Blink it out. Right, now it's time for the body paint. We're basically removing our hair to draw more hair on. Using the same foundation that we had. We're doing the same contour that we done on our face. In here, upper, under there, with that collarbone like that. And then here, and a wee bit here. Just gonna get rid of that gynecomastia there as well. Like, boop. And then blend that out. And that highlight, we're doing here, upper, along the collarbone. And don't forget that one. Set all that with a bit of powder. Now we're back in with that brown. And then just defining all those contours. We're gonna do some water paint. So we just keep going. On the other arm, this is difficult. Okay, so I think we might have finished the makeup. So get to be that person, say come back for the part 2, but you're not getting the reveal of this whole look because you have to wait for the other character to be finished as well. And I know what you're thinking. How dare you? How dare me, indeed.